everyone, I have a project to share with you today, and then at the end of the video I'll have a little sneak peek on what I'm working on next. Now you'll have to excuse my voice, it's very hoarse and I'm pretty ill right now, but I'm trying to get this done so I could send it out. And excuse my snuffles. As I said, I'm very sick and my voice is very strained. So I'm a member of a Facebook group called the Krazy Island family. Excuse me, I'll turn my light on. And it's a wonderful group, and we're doing a letter journal swap. And so this is the project I'm going to share with you today. It's a really cool group. The members of it are just very supportive and sweet, sweet people. We're all at different levels of our journey in creativity. And the Facebook creator of the group is Claudia Rossi, and she's a very talented woman. And then there's several other teachers on there. One is Gina Ahrens, and if you haven't checked her out on YouTube, she's very awesome. So is Claudia and Peter Thompson, and they all have a different flair to their styles, and they also have a teaching site where if you don't know how to journal or create or draw, they teach you step by step on how to do that. And if you go over to the Krazy Island Family Facebook group, they'll have the links on there to their other project sites and whatnot, and their YouTube channels. Claudia Rossi created the Krazy K for Krazy Island Studios and Krazy Island Family Facebook group. So go check that out. It's really wonderful. So we're doing a letter journal swap, and Nadine, if you're watching this, Nadine Hovde, H-O-V-D-E, and if you don't want to see what I'm doing, please stop watching now, and the rest of you, I'll take you through the processes of what I've created. Okay, so the premise to creating these journals is basically that we create in each other's journals, and at the end of it, we get to keep our own journals. So what I've done on this first spread, there's a certain size that we've kept to, and a certain number of pages. So in each other's journal, we do a couple spreads, and we do stuff like a background like I've created here so that they can create on top of it. So that's my first spread here that I've done, and I'll take you through what I've used on it. The first thing I did, and I don't know if you can pick it up with the camera, but it's very sparkly and shimmery and beautiful. I'm a sparkle girl, so excuse me. That's what I've done on this page. So I've used some Lindy Stamp Gang sprays, and I think this one is the Time Travel Teal, and this one here is a Moon Shadow Mist, and it's called Golden Doubloons. And they're very iridescent and sparkly with lots of mica. And if you haven't tried their sprays, they're a wonderful, wonderful experience to work with. They have this shimmer and sparkle, and they also have some flat Fabios that don't have the shimmer in them. And just different colors in the ranges if you pick it up and turn it, and then they're mostly all two-tone. So I used that as the background, and then I used several stamps from the Visual Artistry from Tim Holtz, and the first one I've used is this one here. You can see that triangular stamp, and that is from the Boundless Flight set, and you can see that right there. And I've used Stays on ink to stamp them with. And then there's this one, and this is from the Grunge Cirque, and I really love this stamp set. A lot of cool grungy type stamps in it. And so I've used that one. Sorry for the glare. And I've just kind of stamped it, not as the stamp was intended, but just stamped it off several different little marks and used it with my hand. And then this last one I used It has this really cool grungy butterfly. I don't know if I can get that in camera. Oh, there we go. And this stamp right here. And this one is the Heartfelt set. And you can see I use that stamp right here. And then the 2 butterflies, one there and one there. And I really like that stamp set. And then I also took this stamp right here and took white ink and stamped it a couple places just to give it a different dimension. And I've used some washi tape here. And the colors are, it has a white, a teal, and a kind of almost, I don't know, it's a purple, but it has a reddish tone to it. And I thought that worked really well with this page and brought out some different colors. And then I took the Time Travel Teal and I mixed some gesso with it and made it a little watery. And I took some bubble wrap and stamped that in various places too, just to give it a different look, and I like that. So that's this page. And then so they can create on top of that one, and then I created some art so that she could have it for herself. And that's this page. And I tried to excuse me, video that before, but as I could say, my voice is very horrible. And I'm sure you're not getting a good recording right now, but I apologize for that. So I'll just take you through the process of what I did on this. And I drew out a pretty girl. And I think you can, let me change my lighting a little bit. See her right there. And I just drew her and used some Prismacolor pencils to where I wanted the shading and then painted on top. And I used my own flesh tone color, and then I used some distress paints and some golden fluid paints for the hat and the dress and her little flowers. And I don't know if you can see on top there, my lighting's pretty bad, but on top you can see the little flowers in red and the white, and it's kind of a yellow and orange tone. And so what I did after that is I cut her out. And oh, I'm sorry, just to tell you, I used my Copic markers for her hair right here. And I used several different colors for that, so you could see her hair. And it came out pretty nice. I love her hair the best. And then I used some multi-matte medium to stick everything down. And for the background here, what I've done is sorry, let me zoom out a little bit for you. There we go. Sorry. I've taken a napkin for the background, and I first collaged that down, and I took the multi-matte medium and stuck that down. And the napkin has a lot of beautiful flowers, and it brought out some of the orange tones and the pink tones and the reds in there. And it has a script on it, which is very beautiful. It's a wonderful, beautiful napkin, and I like to use those when I'm collaging stuff down and using them for a background. And sometimes I'll take a light layer of gesso over that, but I didn't do that this time because I wanted those colors to really pop. And because the dress is so bright, I had to bring some blues into it so I can mute down some of these colors. And so what I did is I took some book pages and I watered down some gesso and put a light coat on that so you could still see the text. And then I took 4 different colors of gelatos, and I did the blue with the gelatos here. And then I stuck that down with a multi-matte medium. And then I took this stamp from 7 Gypsies. I don't know if you could see it right there, that butterfly right there. And I don't know what this set is called. Let's see. Well, they have a number there. I don't know if you can get that in frame. So that's the, I think that's the number, or it's IC0195. So that's that set, and it's just a set with different butterflies. So I took that and stamped it on some paper and colored it in with my Inktense pencils. And then I just drew in the little antennas right there and there because they were too hard to cut out. And after I did that, I stuck that down with the matte medium, and everything that I stuck down, just so it meshed into the page a little bit better, I took my Faber-Castell Pitt pens, and they're the big brush pens, and I went around all the elements here so it meshed better into the page. And I used blues for all the butterflies and the book pages. I also used blue for around here, and then I used my brown one, and I think it's called nougat color, for the little girl, and I just did that for her skin and her hair so it would mesh into the page better. Sorry. And then from there, I took this set of botanical rub-ons from Tim Holtz, if you can see that there, and I did the words on the page. So right here I did the create, and over here for the title, let me get that in frame, it says beautiful on the top, and then spread your wings, take flight, and over here I just did some random ones, and I put a little butterfly on the top there to mesh in with these butterflies, and then I put the discover down here, and then I just took one of my pins, let me see, I think I used a different pen, but it's kind of the tip like this, and it's a small tip, and I just went around with a couple different lines to box those letters in to kind of make them pop off of the page. So that was that for the process on this, and I had a really fun time making this. I think it's a cool thing to do, to share our art with each other, and I think it's wonderful that we can all have something to have a keepsake at the end that everybody has done their art in. And so for the four girls that I'm swapping the letter journals with, I can't wait to see what you've made, and I hope that you like the page that I've made so far, and I can't wait to get the other journals to see what they've done. But I want to say Nadine did something really cool, and it's in the back page, and what she did, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so if you're watching and you're getting one of these, so for Wendy and Gina and Nadine, well, she knows about this, but she made a back page here, and what she did is she put in this map, so it shows where all of us live, and it's really cool because it shows where the journal is going to travel. And she said that we could create on this page, but I wanted to leave this page for her so that she could create something when she gets the feel of the journal when it comes back to her. So I didn't create on this page, so I thought it was a really cool idea that she did that. So anyways, this is a look at the two pages that I've done here, and my page with my pretty girl here. And then I also said that I would, oops, I don't want to show you the front of the journal, that I would give you a sneak peek, sorry, of what I'm going to be doing next. So here's that now. I am creating a canvas panel, and right now it's just white. So what I'm going to be doing is the background on this. And then I've drawn out a pretty girl, and she's right here. And what I've done so far is I've taken Nina, the Solar White cardstock, 110 pound, and I drew out the pretty girl. I used my Copic multi-liners to just, I sketched her in with pencil first, and then I drew her in. And then I've also used my Copic markers to do all the coloring and shading, and I'll be doing the eyelashes and her hair after I get the background done. but I wanted to show you a sneak peek of what's coming up next, so you'll be able to see that process there. So anyways, I had an extremely fun time making this journal. I can't wait to see what the other girls have come up with. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go to the Krazy Island family Facebook page, Krazy with a K again, and check out what everybody else has been doing. And they post a lot of art on there every single day, and you can see hauls and creations from a lot of people on there. They accept just about everybody, so go and check that out. And then I appreciate you stopping by my channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and let me know that you like them. Any comments or questions, I welcome wholeheartedly, and I will get back to you right away as soon as I can. And I hope everybody has a happy and crafty day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.